guys a little room tour. They were super accommodating. I do think it's also because my husband is a Diamond member through Hilton, which of course we're staying in a Hilton hotel, so that makes life very helpful. Which way am I going? Oh, it's gotta be this way. I've only been here one other time. You have to bear with me, guys. Okay, so they were super accommodating because when I booked this, we got the completely last room. But she said the fitness center's here. But she did say that if we wanted to have the smaller room, then we can go ahead. It's the same size room, it just doesn't have a sofa. Then we can go ahead. We can go ahead then and get our room now. And then our continental breakfast is on the second floor. It's actually right here. They were just finishing up that. We don't get that for today, but we get that starting tomorrow. But then also, oh my God, I went right by it. But then also, we get the room now, so that's even better. And it doesn't face the freeway. It faces like more towards the theme park center. So I'm gonna give you guys a room tour. A little spoiler, we're in room 216. It is room tour time. I am so happy to be back at Disneyland, and we got so lucky. We got here, it's at Home2 Suites here in Anaheim, and it's that Home2 Suites Anaheim resort. It's beautiful. So we stayed here exact same weekend last year. It is also connected to the Hilton Garden Inn. All the little details and everything, of course, are going to be linked down below. And my husband is a Diamond member, so we have gotten a little bit of perks, and they definitely made some magic happen today. So check-in is not till 4 o'clock. It is 9:04 at this very moment. And you guys, our room was ready already. And they're just like, if you decide to not have like the pull-out couch and not have like a couch in your room, then I can get you in now. And spoiler, we got a couch. If we were in the Hilton Garden Inn side, then because we're Diamond member, we get like a $20 a person allowance or something like that we can use in like the restaurants and the common grounds, like coffee shop and little bakery and stuff like that in there. We can use that, and we get that every day. But since we're on the Home2 side, we get continental breakfast. It is steps away from our door, which is amazing. I love that I can literally like walk out there, grab all the things, and then come back. So I'm so excited to show you this room. I just came in here, turned on all the lights, and I'm so excited to share it with you. And then look over here, we have the same outlets as we did on the other side, the 2 double plugs and the 2 USBs. Another outlet here. I'm sure there's more behind there, but I'm not digging. And then I think I showed you those 2 over there. And then in the lamp, there's another plug and USB. Yes, there's another outlet there, but it looks pretty occupied. Oh, and then digital thermostats at 71, and I'm very comfortable. 2 more outlets here, 2 more outlets here. I'm always missing them. Oh yeah, and then 2 outlets in here. Okay, one other thing that I will tell you that I thought was interesting. This is just like the cruise ships. So you need your key to actually keep all the lights on, and after a while, the lights will turn off. I'm curious as to how long until they turn off, but yes, that is one thing. You'll need your room key in there. They did provide this, and I think it's gonna do the same thing. Let me swap these out and see. I'll let you guys know in the info box if this will actually keep it on, because this is what was in there, but yeah. This is a great room, you guys. I would highly recommend it. You get a lot of bang for your buck. It is very, very clean. Yep, I saw those outlets down there, but they're being used for the lamps and that. But yeah, what do you guys think? Would you stay here? Would you enjoy this? We'll have to come back on another trip so I can actually show you the Hilton Garden inside, because it's just as beautiful. It's about the same size when you get to you can do either a chair or a couch. We picked the couch just because the kids can like sit and play and unwind and do all their things here, and they're not like cramped in a tiny hotel room, so that helps a lot. But yeah, I'm really loving it, you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Any questions you might have, I'm here to help you guys. You guys, the lobby is so nice, and this is right off the elevators, and you can see kind of by the pool, but the restaurant's so nice. We're coming.
Ew.
It's really, really good. And then I'll show you guys this art when we come down. My kids love it. That's what they remembered from last time. I'm coming, I'm coming. Welcome to Disneyland, you guys. Okay, so they have a bunch of the really cool banners up here too. I'm loving the purple and platinum. It is platinum. So as soon as you come in through security, you see Disneyland, and it looks amazing. We got California Adventure. And you guys, the reason why it takes so long to get through, I know you guys are always thinking about the lines and everything, which you guys, I am here for that too. I'm always wanting to know, where are we lines? Are we busy? Are we not? Whoa! I know, isn't that cool?
Yeah, I did nothing.
The reason why is because they have to scan through all the paper tickets and it's all the original turnstiles. It's iconic, you guys. There's nothing more iconic than Disney, I swear. I love it. Let me show you guys these banners. They're super cool. So the ones outside have more of like the dates of like special events and everything and when things were created, what makes it special, all of that. But this is the characters and their amazing costumes. Yeah, we saw that, bud. So we're going straight through to downtown Disney. Now we have never gone over here. When we were here last year, of course I did when I was a kid, but I feel like that doesn't even count at this point. So we never really went over here because it was a really tight squeeze. We really wanted to focus on the parks. So now that we're going to be here about twice as long, we can add a little bit more time to other things, but we really wanted to check this out. Oh, I see the Grand California. I see the big 100-year plaque. I see World of Disney. See, this is what I'm talking about. I love it right here, front and center. The goods are here for me. And then you guys, if you are not on my Instagram, I've been showing you guys so much, keeping you guys posted on every level of today already. So make sure you're following me over there because it is so much fun. We have like so much fun. And then when you guys need to know things, I get to you right away. All right, we got our 10% off with our DVC discounts. We ordered Oreo for the kids' chair. Did you also get the Fruity Pebbles?
No, I decided not to go.
Okay, I got the apple pie, and then you got French toast?
Yes.
Yum, you guys, yum. First churro of the trip. Naples reminds me so much of Indianapolis. It's crazy. The plates even, it's owned by the same company, but it's not going to be to like that level. I did go ahead and order my fruity salad. It is definitely a little bit more expensive here, but the sizing is much bigger. Let me turn the camera on and I'll show you my salad, and then help me decide on what to get. I might just get spaghetti meatballs. I haven't quite decided. It's huge. It's definitely much bigger than Indianapolis for sure. Okay, so this is what I ordered. I did the kids because this is a kids portion and it's huge because we're still trying to chow on this. The food is coming out piping hot and extremely fast. I know this place just opened, but dang, they are fast here. Okay, so I ordered the penne pasta with the cream sauce, and then the kids are splitting a mac and cheese, and then we still have a couple more things coming out. And then Jason got like a build your own. These are huge sizes, huge sizes. And the kids' pizza looks delicious. It all looks so good. So I'm stuffed now. I ate way too much food. So I think you guys saw what I ordered. I ordered like the kids' build your own pasta, the penne pasta, and the cream sauce. Very good. The portions here are huge. Huge. It does remind me a lot of Indianapolis. It does not compare to Indianapolis like whatsoever. Not that I have ever heard anyone try and compare it, but I think it's just owned by the same company. And it has like little touches and it's familiar, right? No, the portion sizes are much larger. I feel you get a lot more bang for your buck. I feel the prices are a tad bit more, but you get a lot more food, so like I'm cool with that. The service is amazing. Her name is Jazz. That was our waitress that we had. She so good. She was awesome. She stayed on top of everything. Fresh cheese. Like, even I'm like, can I please order something? She's like, yeah, normally we'd have to charge an extra $5. She's like, I won't charge you. Love her. The kids still have half of their meals left, so we're definitely going to take that back because they're going to come back later tonight, even after dinner, and they're going to be hungry. So that'll be good. Yeah, I think we're going to rev up here and waddle back to a couple more stores and then head back to the hotel and kind of relax. We just looked up prices to like add on an extra day to our tickets and just like jump in the park for a couple hours. It wasn't going to be worth it. But yeah, this is already such a great trip. This is already a game changer trip. If you guys follow me on Instagram before I even had this channel, but I had my other channel, I was not thrilled when we came here last time. Not to Naples, but to Disneyland. It was not that great. This time has been amazing. My first Disney duck. Pretty mallard. He looks a little cold. All right, you guys, we are stuffed. The restaurant, like I said earlier, was really, really good. The food was good. The service was top notch. I think that's honestly what it kind of made the meal, is because our service was so good. Again, her name was Jazz. Wonderful, above and beyond. We're gonna head back. We got cranky children, which typically means it's time for a little nap. We were really tempted to go into the parks. I think just because they're right here, and it's like, you know, when you come to Disney World and you're like, I'm right by Epcot, I can see the castle, I can see Magic Kingdom. But you're like, you know what, no, we gotta stick to the plan, have extra quiet days, so that's what we're gonna do. Good morning. Not really morning. It's 4:05. You guys, the time differences are a struggle. Blakely's still sleeping. So, I mean, she is out. The girl is tired. One complaint about the room, the shades, you know, like you go to a hotel and like the curtains like make the room like blackout. These are not blackout. So it was a little bit of a struggle. So we were leaving downtown Disney and we saw the signs up and we were going both ways, but they are having the Sweethearts night. It's the final night and we're going. Surprise! If you don't know what that is, it's a private event. It's a private party that they have, and it's like a special event ticket you have to have. Here's the kicker. These tickets were $140 a person, and it was the same price for the kids. It's a lot. However, I have said for years that these parties are amazing. So I feel at somehow, some way, we're gonna get our money back because we are gonna need a lightning lane for at least one day, because I'm thinking that we're gonna get so much done tonight. We can't do Mickey and Minnie's, that's not available. I even tried at like the 1 o'clock and like checked into all the things. It's not available, you can't do it. I'm really excited. We were supposed to go to Tortilla Joe's for dinner. We had to cancel it. I had to call them and be like, look, we decided to go to this ticketed event. And they're like, no problem, we'll cancel your reservation because they're not owned and operated by Disney, so they can charge you. Even though the whole 2-hour window thing has like changed and it is so much better, they can charge you. So I think we're gonna get changed. All of our outfits are different in different order now because we need to wear pinks and purples and reds and all things love colors. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready and then I'll meet you guys downstairs when we're heading to the parks. Okay, so they gave us our little pamphlet and this is like our guide to the night. It's all gonna be on the app, but it's great to have this because you can be sitting in line and just kind of going through it, not draining your battery. So that's really great. Another thing is we got our wristbands that kind of say today's date and everything, and then also the lanyards. We still need to pick up, I believe it's a magnet, and they have special merch for tonight too, which I'm guessing is gonna sell really fast. It is not on the top priority. The kids are dying to just get on the ride all day. When we were down to Disney, all day, that's all they wanted to do is get on a ride. So I think we're gonna go ahead and check wait times, see what we got. But got the Disney feels, you guys. We just got done with Snow White. And now all I see is this. I see them everywhere. I've looked at these ears so many times. I think even when we were at Disney World last time, I looked at these ears. I think they're so fun. And then I love this, but I cannot justify spending this. I think it's so pretty though. I might need these. I might wear these. These are so soft. Look at how cute. And then the matching sweatshirt. I love it. I got my red wagon dog. These are the best. They are so battered and they're so thick and they're so good. It's a little pricey for a corn dog, but you also get chips. But it's very, very, very good. So this is going to be like our dinner because we're not going to be like meal eating. We're going to be doing a lot of snacking. I have not looked at the specialty treats. I have not prepared for this night. But I'm telling you guys, it's going to be good. We just need a lot of these people to go because it's still really busy. These things are thick. It is weighing me down. You do get like a small thing of chips with it, but yeah, at some point you just gotta like take off the batter and then just eat the hot dog because the batter is so good. It's like a sweet, almost like funnel cake batter. That was delicious. We got refueled. We went over to the refreshment corner, which is basically Casey's corner, and got some water. Filled up the kids' water bottles. I don't really like doing the water bottles, but the kids need it. So the castle's blocked off because they're gonna start the show. So we're gonna head back into Fantasyland. Maybe knock out a couple of them. Blakely sees It's a Small World and it's all lit up, so she might want to go on that. I don't know. I'll take you guys along and see what we decide. There's still a lot of people. There's still a good hour or so that people are gonna be in here. So we're not really rushing. We're just kind of taking our time and really only hitting up those full wait times because there's no sense in rushing and waiting in a long wait when typically everybody's going to clear out. And that's the big, big, big perk of coming to these special event parties. Between that and Snow White, those are like my two favorite rides. It's a Small World is about 5 minutes right now. So we're gonna head over there. We still have a little bit of time. I know I keep saying that. We have a little bit of time left until everybody gets going. They're starting to kind of work people out. It's still gonna be a little bit. They're putting on all the signs. There's an event. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, Blakely loves It's a Small World, so I think we're gonna go jump on that and try and just get these really low wait times, kind of just hang out, not rush around, do the things that the kids want to do, and do those first. It's a walk on, you guys. It is so good. For some reason, my camera did not charge when I took a nap today, and so I'm having to use my phone, so we're gonna be a little jiggly. Worked out any better. There was a little problem getting someone off the boat, so then we got to sit and watch Wondrous Journey, I think, on the projections for It's a Small World. So magical, I love it. The party has officially started, which is great. It already feels so much better here. Matterhorn's a 15-minute, which we then negotiated with Blakely, that if she goes on the Matterhorn, then we'll take her to Dumbo. So we always try and do a little negotiating with her. See if we can get her to go on some of these fun rides with us. She likes them, but she just gets scared for a second. So we're gonna go ahead, jump on Matterhorn, go get whipped around. We got, oh, you can't see it. We have the monorail go right above us, but yeah, see, now that the clouds are gone, it's just so much more comfortable. soon as people see that those wait times lower, they kind of purposely do that to shift the crowds and move people where they need them to go. Allegedly, said a cast member. It jumped up to 30 really, really quick. So the storyboat, canal boats are right here, and there was hardly anyone in line. So I don't want to go on too many more water rides. You don't get wet, but I don't want to go on too many more water rides, like open air rides, because it's just getting a little chillier. So, and we were right here, like Matterhorn is right there. So that was like really quick. And then demo is right over here too. So I think just hitting those like lower wait times, kind of seeing them that way is just going to be a little bit better. What did we think of Mr. Toad? I actually kind of liked it this time. Did you like it?
Yeah.
It was really good. I always notice that hell is warmer and it smells like graham crackers. Does anybody else feel that? You heard it, you guys. It's the wildest ride in the wilderness. It is time. We're just passing by Big Thunder Mountain and the kids were begging. This is both of their like top 5 within the top 5 favorite rides here in the park. They love this ride, and I think this one is definitely better than it is at Walt Disney World. So I asked the cast member because my phone wasn't loading to see the wait time, and he said there's no wait time, it's a walk-on. And I just looked and it was a 30-minute posted wait time. So that'll tell you, it's all about how they distribute the crowds here, and so far this land has been pretty quiet. Going for round 2. Alright, Pirates was extra magical, but my Tuchus is wet now. Haunted Mansion is at a 13-minute wait time, which if you guys don't know what that is, answer it down in the comment box. The next person would really appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna go hit this up. I'm bummed that they extended it for an extra 2 weeks for the overlay, the Christmas Halloween overlay. Yeah, it looks so good. I'm so excited. This Haunted Mansion, I think, is so cool. It is a very different aesthetic and elevation than the one at Walt Disney World, but it's beautiful, beautiful. Also too, you used to be able to get, for like, even last year for the Halloween parties, the Mickey's Not So Scary in Disney World, you used to get like free Mickey bars and popcorn and stuff like that. I need to talk to a cast member and see if that is a thing here. From what I'm understanding, it's not. They just have specialty menu items that you can order. I did order one thing, which we're gonna go pick up after this, but yeah, it's definitely a little different.
gonna be very loud. The fireworks are going on and stuff like that. We just got done with Haunted Mansion, which fills my love cup every time. I love that ride. We got the Haunted Mansion cake. It looks so good. I'll pop it here on the screen. Anything that has some kind of mousse in it, I'm all over it. We're gonna grab this, and then I think we need a couple more snacks. That cake was so good. We have kind of prioritized what we have left for the rest of the night. I think we're not gonna hit everything. We definitely could hit everything, but we want to be comfortable the rest of the trip. So we're gonna go and do Winnie the Pooh and see the characters. We didn't do any of the characters, which I know you guys are probably dying. It's just, there's only so much that we wanted to do. Tonight was just a big thing for the rides. So we're gonna hit Winnie the Pooh, and then we're gonna start heading back into Tomorrowland, and then do Space Mountain, and then Matterhorn. I think those are the two big ones left. Then probably Buzz. The kids love Buzz. But yeah, we're kind of slowing down. My husband's getting pretty tired, but we just want to get a couple on the ones. But yeah, I will say, if you wanted to just do one day, a half a day, get it all done, see awesome characters, see my Disney ducks. Such an adorable ride, and then you've got to come in Pooh's Corner and look at all the goodies. They have such good options, and I love the merch that's in this store. Alright, we're still in the dark. I'm sorry. The lighting is really good, and then it's really not. We're about to light up here in just a second. So Matterhorn, of course, was a wonderful ride. It's just very rough. But that Yeti is so much better than Disco Yeti. I don't remember his name though. If you remember his name, put it in the info, or put it in the comments down below. And help other people out, because you guys know more than I do, especially being like coming to Disneyland. We're all here to help each other out. So that's what I love about this community. We're finally going into Tomorrowland. Space is still a high wait time. I'm going to put all the wait times here on the screen. There's a timestamp also on the screen of like what time it is, because I don't remember what time it is. We're going to go hit up the bathroom right by Space Mountain, jump on the ride. The wait time is still a little high, but it's okay because it's inside and we can chill, and it might be our last one of the night. That's what I'm kind of thinking. It's just chilly. It's just, we're tired. If this would have been even day 2, we could probably have hung like, through a little bit longer and gotten it all done, seen characters and all the things. But yeah, I just, we don't want to burn ourselves out. We're going to be at this park, I'm predicting to be 3 more times, or a total of 3 times. So we just need to take it slow. But yeah, let's go to Tomorrowland. Let me show you guys in there a little bit, because it is really cool. returning from California Adventure. Blakely and I and Brody are hanging out. We are at Starbucks. We just grabbed some coffee. It is about 4 to noon. We started really late today. We haven't done anything. I grabbed a chai tea latte. I had a coffee at the hotel. I grabbed us waters. We're just kind of hanging out. My husband was already way too warm because we were so cold last night. He overdressed a little bit too much today because he was like PTSD from last night. So he went back to the hotel, changed. He should be here like any second. We already grabbed lightning lanes because we picked up Genie Plus, which was $25 per person today. Kind of a lot, but it's all right. Wait times are already getting to be a little bit higher, so I wanted to just pick it up while we can. I start off with a credit coaster, which our wait time starts in 15 minutes, or our arrival time starts in 15 minutes. That's great, so we're gonna head over there right away. I believe Blakely is at 48 inches, and she hasn't done it yet, so I'd really like her to try it, so we will see. So we're gonna go do that, and then just as a reminder, you can go ahead and pick them up. I like to do whatever's closest so I can start the ground running, and then get some big heavy hitters for later on in the day. And then there's a 120-minute wait time. You don't know what the 120-minute wait time is. As soon as you pick one up, and if you haven't already scanned in, you have to wait 120 minutes to book your next one if it's far out. Otherwise, if you're within the 120 minutes, you can go ahead and scan in with your tickets and your Genie Plus. It'll scan you in, and then you can immediately then go pick up your next lightning lane. The only ones that is not included is going to be Radiator Springs Racers. I haven't decided if we're going to pick that up yet. I haven't looked at the price at it yet. We always normally pick it up, but we'll see. It's not as bad. I think it's like a 65-minute wait right now, which is not horrible, but that's worth it. Like, and I really would like to see the queue, so I'm going back and forth on that, so we'll kind of see. Yeah, let's go start our day. We're going to run over to a credit coaster. We just got to Starbucks a little bit ago, so we're just kind of hanging out. We've already seen a couple characters, but I'm excited to share the day with you. Perfect way to start the day. So we ended up splitting up and doing more of a rider swap situation. Blakely was a hair too short and she was nervous anyway, so it was just good that we passed on it. We now have a lightning lane for Radiator Springs Racers. It was $18 per person today, and we'll only get to ride it once unless we go in a standby, which I might do it because at night it's amazing. We never did it during the day though, so I'm excited for that too. And the time is starting now, so we have an hour to use it. And then go ahead, and then you'll have our dining reservations at 2:20. I think I told you guys about. And then I also booked Web Slingers at 3:15. So not bad. There's a lot of rides over here that don't have lightning lane, so it's a good time while it's a little slower that we can go ahead and ride those rides. Yeah, great way to start the day. Highlight attraction. That is such a good ride. I love it so much. Met some great friends from Michigan. Thanks for hanging out with us today. It was great meeting you guys, fellow Disney Worlders. So we're getting close to lunchtime, I'm gonna maybe hang out in this land for a little bit, see about Mater's, Luigi's. Our ride did start to go down. So, and even the couple that was, or the family that was with us from Michigan, their wife was 2 cars ahead and they got evac. So, we weren't really known for a little while. Were we getting evac? Were we not? We just kind of hang out and sat and chit chat, so that was really great. I think we might go check out Luigi's and Mater's next while we're over here until we have our next lightning lane that I think we pick up in like an hour. And then we also have lunch coming up. I'll bring you guys along for the fun. All right, we decided to jump on Luigi's. Luigi's does tend to go down a little bit more. And we didn't get to ride this attraction last time, so we made it a little bit more of a priority. It's supposed to 25-minute wait time. I would say it's probably close to that. But the queue is really cool. This was definitely one on my list. That was really great. The wait time was pretty right. It was between 20 and 25 minutes by the time we actually got on the attraction. The queue kind of stops, or the time's supposed to stop once you're done with the queue and you kind of go into that waiting period. And that was about 22 minutes or something like that. That's a really cute ride. That's not gonna ever be a staple for me again, but today it was a priority because when we were here last time we didn't go on it. So did my dues, went on the ride, tried the attraction, we're good. It's a little bit before 2. We could jump on another attraction that would probably work, but we're gonna head up to Lamplight and see if we can't get in a little bit earlier and see if they have availability. You know, we'll check out the shops and stuff like that and kind of waste the time. We're in no real rush today because we're gonna be back here again, but it's just kind of nice to take it a little slower, hang out, enjoy the day. The weather is beautiful. It's pretty busy, but it's not horrible by any means. I'm definitely getting a little hungry. All right, I ordered the lobster nachos because it's her recommendation. Everybody said it was like the best thing. I did forget about the jalapenos that are on there, but my husband will be glad to get it. He went ahead and got the burger, and then the kids got the sliders. It looks really good. The fries look bomb. I'm so excited to try it with you guys. That was pretty good, you guys. I was hoping to show you a little bit more around in the restaurant, but it was just really busy. I loved the nachos. They weren't too fishy. There was a couple bites that were a little fishy, but it really wasn't that at all. The sauce was really good. The jalapenos added so much. I am not a spice jalapeno person at all, but it was delicious. Do I think it's the hype that everybody says it is? No. But like the atmosphere and the people, the cast, oh, the location, it was amazing. So we're about to jump onto Little Mermaid. It's about a 15-minute wait. Looks pretty true. The thing is with Little Mermaid is that it's a consistently moving ride. They get people on and off fairly quick. This one's just a tiny bit different, but the queue is very different and it is in Walt Disney World, so I'm excited to bring you guys along. Little Mermaid turned out to be really quick. That is one thing I'm really happy with this trip, is that they're under projecting wait time, so that's great. Looks like there's getting to be a Spider-Man show here coming up. We have about 5 to 10 minutes before we can enter into early entry for web slingers. So we're gonna kind of head over there so we can just be there on time, because but 10 minutes after our window opens for web slingers, we also picked up monsters. So I want to make sure that we get them both, because I want to start getting some of these other ones that I can either start piling them all together and we can get them back to back, or we can pick up Guardians, because that one has been pushing out for later in the evening and I want to make sure we don't get that too late. So if we do decide to leave early, will have the reservation, you know, or we would have to miss it because that's a big hitter for my son and my husband. My husband loves that ride, probably almost more than a lot of the others. So we just got into Avengers Campus. I think we're gonna head into Web Suppliers here, waste our extra 5 to 10 minutes before we can enter into the queue. Next level. When I first ordered it, I was like, okay, it's Toy Story all over again. But it's so much better than that. It's so much better. Now that I've played it, I think this is our 3rd time playing it. The more I play it, the more I really like it. You can get enhancements to like score better points and to do like 3 times the amount of webs and that. We don't, just because we're not locals, we don't live here as much. And they like start at like $25. You can bring it every time, but I don't think that we would just use it enough to justify it. So we had an overlapping Lightning Lane reservation at Monster, so we are gonna head over there and do that next. That filled my love cup. So now we're gonna head in here because we didn't have time last time. So we're gonna head inside and see what they have. This is a very cool mug. I totally dig that. So the beauty of downtown Disney being so close is that if you're chilling and you can't find something in the parks, you can head to downtown Disney and get what you need. There wasn't really anything that my husband wanted. He needs like a little extra layer because the weather changes like so fast. And we're vlogging on my phone now because we forgot my cord to my camera. Silliness. So there is Curl Surf, which is where we went yesterday to go find a belt. So we're gonna stop back in there because they had really cute stuff. I'll try and show you guys a little bit more. They had really cute stuff inside. So I told them, I'm like, why don't we just jump over there quick? We're waiting to pick up another Lightning Lane, which we have another hour, and wait times are so high. So this is a perfect opportunity to just go out there, give us a little reset from the parks. And I really want to do Soarin', so we can actually cut through the Grand Californian right there and jump back into the parks. Might try that out. New little experience. I'll bring you guys along. So no such luck. The one that, so like the 2 that he picked out, they didn't have a size. So when there's problems, you get ice cream, right? We're gonna hit up Salt and Straw. We still haven't done this in Walt Disney World. And this one's quiet. So I figured this is a good opportunity when it's cold. All right, I got something coconut sherbet, I think, and then Brody got the chocolate chip, and then Jason and Blakely both got vanilla. Now that our bellies are full of ice cream, we're gonna go through the Grand Californian. I think we have to go through the lobby a little bit. So we're gonna go back through here, take a left, and then we'll be able to go back into the parks. I found goodies. Okay, so we're in the Grand Californian, and I'm loving it here. This is part of our DVC resorts that we can stay at. It's just like almost impossible to stay here. Oh my God, I love these so much. And the luggage tags, they're so cute. The Loungefly collection bags are really awesome too. Look at the ears. They have really good stuff. I consider this one too. I really like. So cool. Look at the rose. They have great stuff. They have park exclusive stuff for Pandora as well. They have a lot of the Barefoot Dream stuff. A lot of the rides are down in the parks right now, so we're kind of debating, do we go back in, do we not go back in? Do we kind of call it a night and make it just a quieter night? I don't know. You guys, I think I talked about this like before. I love this. Love this. And then with the topper. Hello, lover. You're kind of beautiful. I've always loved that print. Oh, I love this. It's so pretty, you guys. This isn't really my vibe. A lot of people are wearing it. And yes, you guys, a lot of you guys have said that you feel like I need that bag. That's why you're my people. Little inside tip. We are a big Uno family. We play Uno almost every night. I'm picking this up. A Mr. Toad mug. I would love to see a Grand Californian mug. That would be really cool. Look at what I found. I might need to come back for you. Isn't this display window really cute? All right, so there's like 4 rides that are down now. The rides that need to be rode for us are way too long wait times, and lightning lanes are just backed up so bad because these rides have gone down. So I think we're gonna call it a night. It's definitely a Friday night in downtown Disney. It was so beautiful going into the Grand Californian. Oh my gosh, that's so motivating to finally be able to get to stay there. I know it'll happen. I just gotta really plan to be organized, and I cannot wait to bring you guys with on that journey. But for this night, I think we're gonna call it quits, head back to the hotel, get to bed at an early time just so we can be fresh and ready to go to rope drop hopefully tomorrow morning to Disneyland. Disneyland, everyone. We are on day 3. So we've already done some pretty good things. We already got a boarding group, not an individual lightning lane, a boarding group at group 104 for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad, which is what I really, really wanted because I want to show you guys that extended queue, and I'm really excited to see it myself. I also picked up Genie Plus Day, which was $30 per person. So that's at the higher range, the top range for pricing. And then also I picked up a individual lightning lane for Rise of the Resistance. Rise has been a big one for me, and it's been a little bit higher as well. So I went ahead and picked that one up, and I'm not exactly how much that one was. I think that was $20 per person today. But it's worth it. Like that one, it's gonna consistently stay busy, so it's definitely worth it. We wanted to get to the parks a little bit earlier today, which we did, but we weren't able to rope drop it because we were still just a little sleepy. We're still just adjusting to the time zone, but you know, we're on vacation and we're gonna have the fun. So our first lightning lane I picked up was Matterhorn. Matterhorn is down, which I'm hoping it stays down for the next hour or so. I'm hoping it stays down for a little bit. I see them testing the vehicles though, because if our group is called, if our time is up and the ride is still down, they'll give us a multiple experience pass, which then we can use on it later or on a bunch of other different rides. So we're gonna go ahead and hit up Fantasyland first because all the wait times are lower. And then there's no lightning lanes for those rides. So this is a good time while wait times are low to hit those up now. Alright, Mitch's Toes has got a little bit of a line here. It says it's a posted 15-minute wait. I'd say it's probably 10 or so. It doesn't look too bad. People are still just trying to wind through the extended queue. But I will say, this wasn't ever like my favorite, but I do like it now. Like the more I've kind of rode this ride, the more I actually kind of enjoy it. Posted 5-minute waits, and it looks like we're going to be able to get on the next round. That worked out really great. It was a posted 25-minute wait time. We waited about 15 minutes, and we requested the back of the train, so it was perfect. We still have about an hour till our next lightning lane. I'm going to pick up another one here within the next 10 minutes. I'm just going to see what the best available is. I'll try and record it for you guys so I can put it on the screen and show you. And then also, we're headed to Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is a posted 10-minute wait time, and we're already halfway across the park. We're over by Pirates, so that should be a really easy transition. I'm also debating picking up Splash since we're over here. Well, we'll see. We didn't bring ponchos today for that, so. And Splash here, you definitely get wetter, so we'll see. right, we just had a magical ride around the land. It is time for Mickey and Minnie's Run on My Railroad. I'm really excited to try this and see the little differences and see all the different changes. I think it just is perfect for this land. I think it honestly fits in better than it even does at Hollywood Studios. But it looks all fresh and crisp. It actually looks brighter in person than I think it's coming up on camera. But it really is beautiful. And just as a reminder, we did not get an individual lightning lane for this. We got into the queue. We were boarding group 104. And the time is 11:43 and they called it about 30 minutes ago. As you can see behind me, the park is full. This is a Saturday at Disneyland for sure. On a holiday weekend. We are in a pinch point in Fantasyland, right by the Red Rose Tavern. We have to cross the park completely. We were just in Toontown and now we're headed to Galaxy's Edge. Whew, that was a struggle bus. So that is definitely across the park, which means I have rules if I'm crossing the parks when it comes to this. You have to grab a snack. Everybody got an ice cream sandwich. I got a frozen banana. I have to let it thaw for a few minutes. So we're just gonna take our time getting across because it is Saturday on a holiday weekend in Disneyland and it is packed. So we're almost there. Our arrival time has just started about 3 minutes ago, which you have a 1 hour window. So I think we're gonna finish up our little snack while we get into Batu and then enjoy the ride. Started going over to the Rise of Resistance. Rides went down, but that's fine because we can use that for later on in the day. Our next thing that we have in line is going to be our lightning lane for the Matterhorn. We did go ahead and have that for earlier this morning. However, the ride was down and got a really late start, so then it was really backed up for lightning lanes. This time of the day, lightning lanes are going to be really backed up. However, Matterhorn doesn't look as bad. So just as long as you can check in and you can keep it at a decent time, you shouldn't have to modify it too much. Okay, so now that we got that one down, we joined a walk-up wait list a little bit earlier and had a 45-minute wait for Carnation Cafe, but we have about 15 to 25 minutes before our name gets called for the restaurant for Carnation Cafe. So right now, we need to pass some time, and I want free things. So we're gonna pop into Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique here, and we're gonna get pixie dusted, and then since we're right here, we're gonna go and do the walk-through attraction in the castle. right, so the first thing that we ordered at Carnation Cafe was the fried pickles, and they're the spear, so I'm really excited. And then it comes with ranch, and then also like a spicy dipping sauce, or like a hot sauce dipping sauce, something like that. It all looks really good. Okay, so I got the patty melt per everyone's request and recommendation. It does have that Parmesan crusted on top on the sourdough bread. It looks very good. The fries are like heavily seasoned. We did get like one bite of our appetizer before our entrees came out, but hey, it looks good. And then my husband got the chicken fried chicken with the white gravy, and then mashed potatoes and broccolini. And then the kids both got macaroni, cheese, fries, and fruit. Okay, the patty melt was good, but that winner was honestly the chicken fried chicken. The gravy was like a sweet corn something gravy. I do not like white gravy, but that gravy was next level, and the broccolini was so good. So my husband is right there checking out, and then we decided to run to the parks for a little bit. But before we left, the kids wanted to look at like some toys and hang out, kind of see. We haven't really bought much the whole time we've been here. We kind of wait till like the very end of the trip. So we're just gonna walk around and see what we can find. Maybe grab a dessert on the way out. We are back at Disneyland, and I'm so excited to be back here with you guys. We're gonna jump right into a ton of lightning lanes. I was able to stack them. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to do that, because in Disneyland, you have to be in the parks in order to get Lightning Lane and Genie Plus onto your services for the day. You can't do that at 7 a.m. The only thing at 7 a.m. that you guys can go ahead and pick up right away is going to be your virtual queues, which I will say I was lucky to get that right away today, and I was in the first 100 boarding group. I got so lucky, and that queue was amazing. But we have our first Lightning Lane of the night, and that is going to be at Space Mountain, so let's jump into the parks. All right, you guys, first question down in the night. When you enter the parks, do you like to go left or right? This is the same kind of question as for Epcot. Do you like to start in Canada, or do you start in Mexico? I always start in Mexico. I think there was one trip I just kept going in Canada, and I felt so off. That same when we come into Magic Kingdom or into Disneyland, I always like to go right. I don't know if I've ever entered the parks ever and gone left. But we're just so excited to be back into the park here tonight, and everything is lit up, which you guys know the parks at night is my absolute favorite. And it's just that extra magic that we all need. Alright, you guys, it is Space Mountain time. It is a posted 100-minute wait. Thankfully, we did some booking a little earlier in the day, and I saw this later on, and it was booking out fast. The wait has been consistently long all day. I think the lowest I saw was about 45 minutes, and that was right when we got into the park. So luckily, we have our Lightning Lane. I really like this one better. I really do. And normally I like to sit in the front, like right in that very first row, because then you don't know what's coming next and you can just barely see the track. But in the back, it just is like a tail that whips you around, but in a very good way and not too chaotic. I love it. All right, we have about 20 minutes till our next Lightning Lane. We have, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. It's gonna take a second to cross over the park, which means we're crossing the park and it's gonna take a little bit, and we have the time. It's time to pick up a snack. Guys, if you want a really cool place to have a snack and chill, I'm not saying eat here, I'm saying get snacks and come chill here at night, because it is beautiful, the music is great, and the views are fantastic. Okay, so this is like a Oreo, which I think is like the gray stuff. Do not quote me, I'm gonna put it here on the screen. And then it's like raspberry or strawberry, and then cheesecake with like a cookie crust. It looks delicious. The kids got a pretzel, and then this is the 100th pretzel. And everyone that I've talked to and I've read about it says it tastes like a glazed donut. So that sounds delicious. All right, you guys, lighting is not gonna be good, so I'm sorry. Big Thunder went down, which is fine. I'm probably not going to change it on something else. I'm going to probably just leave it as is. If it ends up staying down longer, we might go use it on Haunted Mansion or something. But because I stacked our lightning lanes earlier today for all in the evening, we're going to go over to Galaxy's Edge now, which I love doing at night. So we're going to go do Millennium Falcon, and then we're going to finally go use our Rise, just as long as it's up and going, and go explore that too a little bit more, because you guys know how much I love Galaxy's Edge at night. Man, you gotta love those good cast members. Rise went down shortly after we were getting on to Millennium Falcon. We were like, all right, let's get with the cast member, because I wanted to make sure I gave you guys the right information. So when Rise goes down, it needs about 45 minutes for it to restart everything. So if something goes on the ground, anything drops, anything gets in the way of those trackless vehicles, it goes down. And then they have to restart the entire ride. Which, if you've ever been on this attraction, it is very high tech. There's a lot that goes into this ride. It is very immersive. That is why this ride is so good. So, because we paid that additional $25 times 4 for an individual Lightning Lane attraction, that was $100. Right when we were getting back over here, the ride went back up, and I went to the cast members we were about to scan in with our Lightning Lanes and said, hey, it's a posted 40-minute wait time. Is it really a 40-minute wait time? They're like, could be 25, could be a walk-on, could be less. It's gonna be less. So because we didn't scan in, we're gonna get our additional individual Lightning Lane back, or we could go on it twice. That's a tough one. I think because we have this at our home park, we have this at Disney World, and we go on it a lot more over there. I think we're just gonna take our money back, but man, that's tempting, because they're trying to do recovery with all the individual Lightning Lanes and making sure they get on, but I bet you guys anything, it's not gonna be 40 minutes. That is so good. I love that ride so much. I know we're gonna go in and out of light here, so I'm sorry guys. It's just part of the fun, right? We have a little bit of time left. That took about 25 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes, so that was really good. Our next Lightning Lane is for Autopia, because you guys know if I am gonna ride that ride, I do like to do it at night. So we picked up that. We still have a multiple experience pass because Big Thunder Mountain went down. We couldn't use that, so we're probably gonna use that on Space Mountain. It keeps going up and down, so we'll have to see. I really did want to go see the fireworks, but again, we'll have to see. I also booked us for Buzz as a backup in case we either don't go to fireworks, or my son and my husband don't go to fireworks, and they can then go use me and my daughter's Lightning Lane plus their Lightning Lane, and they can go and ride it like back to back, which is just a really fun attraction. That's kind of our family favorite, or one of our family favorites. So I think we're gonna try and make it all the way back over into Tomorrowland. We're gonna sit and talk and kind of make a game plan for the rest of the night. Okay, because we're chilled, we need something to warm us up. The rides were great, and we still have a couple more Lightning Lanes, but I think we're gonna call it, you guys, after we finish our late dinner. We've been eating so late every single night. But we thought we'd pick something up in the parks because that's just a little better here. Let me turn the camera on and I'll show you what I got. All right, we are at the iconic Jolly Holiday. I cannot wait to show you the cheese ball on this. I've already split one and it's so good. I got the grilled cheese tomato soup, and then we also did a kids meal which came with a yogurt and a carrot, and then they picked mac and cheese. And my kids,
good.
the yogurt's good? Good.
Yeah, strawberry.
Nummy.
Look at that strawberry, dude.
Good. Good job. So what I did is I ordered another grilled cheese, which they're splitting, and then my husband got it's not barbacoa, I can't remember, I'll put it on the screen here, and then it came with like the juices just like the tacos at California Adventure to dip it in. So I want to try that too, but I'm gonna literally show you this cheese pull because it looks so good. Oh. So,
Like this.
okay, that was a dud. I'm telling you though, the other one, okay, look at that one. That one's pulling way better. It really has a lot of cheese. Maybe mine has just been sitting a little bit longer, but I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. We can't come to Jolly Holiday without trying the Matterhorn macaroon. It's very dense and very, very large. Like, I will say it is much bigger than I thought. All right, you guys, we grabbed more desserts to eat in our hotel room, and I think we're heading out. We're just chilled. We're kind of just having like the Disney highs where we're just like, everything's like magical and pixie dusted and amazing, and we kind of want to leave on that note. And again, I think we started this vlog by talking about, do you enter in the left or do you enter in the right? Same with exit. Most of the time the exit you always have to go on the right side, but I always end on the right. But it is about 8:30. We did get here a little bit after park open. We did get Lightning Lane. We did already make our first Lightning reservation for 10:10 or 10:30 for web slingers. My goal is this morning is wait times are still low, so I want to hit up some of these attractions now and kind of cluster ride a little bit, and then start doing Lightning Lanes later in the day when they get busy, and I can just stack up our day very similar to what we did yesterday. But I'm excited to start on Incredicoaster this morning. While two are on Incredicoaster, I'm gonna go ahead and take Blakely on the Critter Carousel, Jesse's Carousel, because it's right there. We are gonna get a rider swap, and then Brody and I can go back on after that. I believe we're gonna go over to Toy Story Midway Mania, and then the Fun Wheel, and then possibly pop over to Guardians. My goal is this morning is just kind of get on as much as we can, as fast as we can, while wait times are still low. I'm considering wait times low for 25 to 35 minutes. It's a holiday weekend, it's a Sunday, it's gonna be busy today. So that is kind of our plan of attack, and I'm excited to share it all with you guys today. Brody made a special request that he wanted to try row 1. We've never done row 1, so we'll see how it is. People said it's more intense because of the wind hits you more in the face, so we'll see. All right, Brody, was it better?
Yes.
That was amazing.
That was better than any ride I was making.
Yeah, that was like a game changer. I've never been in row 1 on Incredicoaster. It was so good. So good. I'm sure you could tell by our screams. It was awesome. Blakely and Dad went on Critter Carousel, Jesse's Carousel, like 2-3 times. It's a walk-on, and they got in line. It is also a walk-on for the Fun Wheel, or the Wheel of Death. So we're gonna try that. I am not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous sure it'll be fine, but it's just the anticipation and it's really, really high. I'll take you guys along and hear my fear in my voice because I already feel I'm pretty nervous.
Amazing ride. So much. Yep, you love it. There's the top thing credit coaster. There's Guardians of the Galaxy. And there's Mom.
A few moments later.
You're fine. Stop my happy. God, you.
Yeah, I'm never going on that again. That was horrifying. I've never been on that, ever. And I thought I could hang. I ain't hanging. Knew from the beginning, like, I could probably make it through. But I always thought, like, it went a little bit and stopped. I didn't realize we went and did, like, a whole loop-de-loop. No. Alright, so as you guys saw, we got a couple rides that are down right now. Toy Story Midway Mania is down. They haven't even started the day. They're not even testing ride vehicles. It's going to be a minute. So we need to make sure that we're grabbing a lightning lane for that later on today because it's going to be backed up. Also, Incredicoaster is down. You do have an arrival time for a rider swap. Incredicoaster's down, which works out in our favor because our arrival time was when it went down. So now we'll get to use that any time of day and they'll prove it. It'll be fine. Also confirm that with Cast. Soarin' is a big one for me today. I love Soarin', and I do believe it is Soarin' over California. And I don't think I've ever seen that. So we're heading to that now because we're making it a priority. Yeah, I'll bring you guys along. Oh, does it say Soarin' around the world? It says Soarin' around the world, so we'll see, guys. Can anybody guess what row I'm in?
For your safety.
Let me know in the comments below. I did a mobile order for some Pim test kitchen. We ordered the Pim sandwich, just like that oversized or not so small chicken sandwich. And then we got one kid's meal and some drinks. I didn't get any desserts. I'm not ready for something sweet, but we might come back and get it later today. We are getting ready to watch the Spider-Man show. This has been a priority.
Mickey Mouse.
We grabbed snacks. We're about 15 minutes early before the show starts, and the big Stuntronic is going to come right through here. I did already confirm with Cass that it's going to be the full presentation today. Also, you're going to see a little flag right up there because if there's too much wind up top, they're not going to do the Stuntronic. You really want to make sure you're going to see the full show because it's going to be really disappointing if you get here and you want to see the big Stuntronic go across here and fly through the sky, and then they're like, maybe come back down. It's not going to be as enjoyable. So make sure you're checking with Cast to make sure it's going to be the full presentation for the day before you sit down and grab your spots. All right, I think it's time to take a little break. We're going to stop and get some popcorn, and then we're going to cut through the Grand Californian and go into World of Disney. And we might take a little break, but let's go see what we can find for shopping first and grab a snack because we got walking to do. One of the things that's extra amazing about staying in the Grand Californian, if it's not fabulous enough,
you can go ahead and enter and exit right here in the middle of the parks. Amazing. Like, location, 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 I tell you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and exit in and then cut through to go to downtown Disney.
What a way to start the vlogs, you guys. I cannot believe we saw him. I've never seen him. I didn't even know he was in the parks. I think that's awesome. We have our first Lightning Lane reservations for our individual Lightning Lane for Radiator Springs Racers. Now, we decided to do this today because me and the kids absolutely love this ride. Tomorrow, I don't think we'll be doing it. And I thought it'd be really fun to do it in the golden hour. So I've been kind of watching it all day before I picked up that individual Lightning Lane. We have this and then a fully stacked night. So be sure to join us till the very end when we watch Worlds of Color. You guys, I want to show you wait times. There's been a couple of the rides that have been down today, which has made things very difficult. So that's under refurbishment. Even 45 for the wheel is a lot. 105 for Radiator Springs, which is where we are, but we're in the individual Lightning Lane. The Silly Symphony's under refurbishment. Toy Story Midway Mania. So that didn't get started till late afternoon, and it is completely backed up. I believe they stopped pushing Lightning Lanes at around 2, 3 o'clock, or even a little bit before that. And then Web Slingers has been consistently around here, even a little lower today. But then the other one was Incredicoaster. That's at 60 minutes, and that's gone down multiple times today too. So I'm very curious to see what happens the rest of the night. And then 110 minutes for Guardians. Whew. Let me know in the comments down below, which land is better at night, Pandora or Radiator Springs? I gotta say, you think Radiator Springs?
Yeah.
I agree with Blakely and Brody. They feel the same way. Oh, is Lightning McQueen still there? Yep, he's still over there. Let's go take a peek. All right, we're stopping at the Cozy Cone to get some soft serve ice cream. They have twist, vanilla, and chocolate. Yes, the kids are very excited. All right, come here, let me see your guys' ice cream.
You're delicious. Yes, it is.
Where are we going?
Little Mermaid.
How many times are we gonna go in Little Mermaid?
100.
100. I don't know about all that. All right, it's time to go under the sea with Ariel.
I'm super excited.
Are you super excited?
Yeah, it's 5-minute wait time.
5-minute wait time, yeah. What's your favorite part about going under the sea?
Everything.
Everything.
Except for Irma because he's scary.
One things that our kids love, it was actually our very first ride when we came here last year. It was Goofy Sky School. They've been itching to go on this ride. I know our lighting is not ideal, but we wanted to make sure it was going to be a priority. I booked it later in the day for our lightning lanes. It actually just expired by about 5 to 10 minutes. Talked to Cass. They said, go ahead, walk on in. You're able to still see it. So even if the lightning lanes have expired or they have passed, they still stay on your screen. You are still able to see the lightning lane that you did have, even if it was a couple hours prior. Way more terrifying than I remember. If you sit on the right side, especially the front and the right side, I feel old. I was terrified. Those screams were really my screams, and I'm probably gonna have no voice tomorrow. Toy Story Midway Mini has had a rough day. I think I talked about this earlier in the vlog. It has gone down. First of all, it was down for a chunk of the ride. Something was up. Or a chunk of the day, and then now it's back up, and then it went down again. Now it's back up. I got with a cast member because while it was down is when we had our lightning lane. It never switched over to a multiple experience. So I asked cast, and they said, don't worry about it. If you're going there right now, Genie Party of 4, I'll call it over and make sure you can get in no problem. Magical moment. They just want to make sure you're happy and having a great time. So that really was coming through today. I really felt the magic. These cast members have gone above and beyond. And I'm really excited to go ride this ride. It is, I don't know, we play family games every night. And I don't know, this is like our family game night that we do at the parks. So I kind of enjoy it. And this is the first time for us playing this the whole trip. So I'm excited to share it with you guys tonight. Thank you, I appreciate it. Hi. Oh, thank you.
Right here.
You guys are awesome. Thank you. Yes.
I'll take you guys just right over here, my friend.
Thank you.
I'll have you guys on row 7 and 8 on the left-hand side. 7 and 8 on the left-hand
Thank
side.
you. Talk about a magical moment, you guys. I believe his name was Marco, right? I think his name was Marco. He was one of the cast members that was over at Movie Sky School. I want to say he was one of the managers. He's who I asked about our lightning lane. He called over. They brought us into the disability access line, had glasses made for us, and literally put us on the right. That's above and beyond, you guys. That is the magical moment, a magical moment. So I will be making sure right after we're done here to go ahead and thank him again, because that was going above and beyond. That was so sweet.
Thanks for playing, partners.
What a way to end the night, you guys. That was so good.
The park is closed.
The park is closed. It is time for us to leave.
For the shooting scene.
Yes, they're gonna do a second showing, World of Color 1. That was amazing. I would highly recommend it, you guys.
So the Avenger camp is closed, and Cartland,
Yes.
and the place we were at is closed.
Yes, Pixar Pier, all of the park is closed. I'm hoping that the shops stay open. Typically the shops downtown stay open for like an extra hour or so, hour and a half. I'm hoping that is the case. I would like to run through and grab one or two more things, but I'm going to end the vlog here. I so enjoyed sharing this with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, and if you haven't done so already, do me a favor and give it a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. After 8 o'clock. We did purchase Genie Plus. We have already picked up our lightning lane. If you guys have not seen our previous vlogs, especially yesterday's vlogs, it's definitely going to roll into today. Yesterday, Incredicoaster and Toy Story Midway Mania were down for a good chunk of the day, especially Toy Story Midway Mania. It's looking like the same thing today. So we kind of decided, because we're not going to have a full long day in the park, we're definitely going to stay through the late afternoon into maybe early evening, but we're not going to take our midday break that we usually always do. So with that being said, when I went ahead and looked at Genie Plus availability today and to pick up our first lightning lane, the very first lightning lane that was available was until 5:30 this evening. And again, Incredicoaster is down. They had some problems yesterday. They were able to get it back up and going within about 2 hours or so, but the first lightning lane that was going to be available for that was about 10 o'clock. We picked it up. I'm worried that it's still going to stay down the good majority of this morning, but I'm fine with that because it'll turn into a multiple experience pass that I can use at any point today. Also, if it comes up and it says the low wait time, we can go ahead and jump on without using our lightning lanes and get a rider swap. So then that's going to put us at riding that ride multiple times, and that is a ride that we love so much. So we decided to start with Soarin'. My plan is to jump over to Monsters afterwards, but we'll see. I'll show you guys wait time as soon as we get out of Soarin' here, but we've been waiting about 7 to 10 minutes so far, and we're officially out of the queue, and we're about to probably go within the next 2 rounds. That is my absolute favorite ride. for these types of rides. Like, I don't do a lot of the virtual rides and projections and stuff like that. That's like an old school way of doing it, but I love it. It's classic. I'm gonna show you guys wait times and show you everything that's down right now. Golden Zephyr 5, Goofy Sky School, which is where we're headed, 15. Guardian 65, Incredicoaster is down. The Motion Whirlwind is 5. Jumping Jellyfish 5. Little Mermaid is down. Luigi's 40, which is really high. That's a slower boarding and onboarding. Mater's is 20s. Monsters is closed, which is where I was planning on going next. The Wheel of Death. Radiator Springs is down. There's a lot that's down. Soarin' is still at 20, but I'm projecting that's going to go up to 40 here real quick. And then Web Slingers is 60. There's a lot down, you guys. So, what I'm going to do, they really like Goofies. So, we're going to go on that next. And then I think we're going to hit up some ones that don't have lightning lanes, because everything else I can kind of pick up later with a recovery lightning lane if they don't push out too far. So we're gonna hit up some of these smaller ones, and I'm hoping that plan works out. I did already place a mobile order for some lunch, and I have never heard anybody eat there before, but when we were over there refilling our waters yesterday, it smelled and looked delicious. So I already placed our mobile order for 11 o'clock. I am predicting, because it's a holiday, it's President's Day, it's going to be pretty busy today, but we'll see. But at least we have our mobile order in for lunch, and that will be from 11 to 11:30, so that'll help a lot. Coaster time. We're still debating if we're gonna jump on Emotional Whirlwind or not, but I'm pretty sure it's like 15-20 minutes, so I'm gonna say no. Incredicoaster is, we're in our 10-minute early window, so we're heading over there now. So I would normally have another hour to pick up another lightning lane, but as soon as we check in, we'll actually get to switch out and pick up a new lightning lane once we're all scanned in. However, all 4 of us are not going at one time, so it'll have to be 2 and 2. So with that being said, I'm probably gonna take Blakely on Jesse's carousel, and then also see if there's any characters. So let's go see what we can find. Okay, you guys know me and my snacks. I had to stop, which means I'm pushing back lunch, but it is a little snack with a view. This is going to be the Angry Dog stand, and it's a spicy dog. It's not that spicy. And then if you're worried about eating, add a little mayonnaise. Apparently in the South, this is what they do, and I've actually really enjoyed it. It comes with spicy fries, but Blakely doesn't like the spicy fries. She likes the plain Lay's. Right here. She likes those, so it's a good little snack for both of us. All right, we got savory. Now we need a bit of sweet. We're gonna get a cookie num num. Blakely loves these, and I hear that these are better than Walt Disney World, so we will see. All right, it is hot and gooey and definitely shareable, and it's denser, but it still has that nice, like, crispy edge. I'm so excited to try this. Well, that was gone in less than a minute. Needless to say, it is better than Walt Disney World. Not by much, but it was like extra warm and gooey. I don't know. It was very... Keep Brody.
That was good. That was good.
They loved it. I got 2 bites. My husband had like 2 or 3 bites. That was it. It was delicious. Got my riding partner with me. That was pretty awesome. Okay. We have a new pro tip for the Incredicoaster. You always take your ears off. You always take your hat off. If you have thin bands, like thin little metal bands for sunglasses, like these are aviators, so it's just like a thin strip of metal. your head bounces between like the safety guard, like the safety chest protector, and it hurts when that piece of metal is there. So take off my sunglasses. I've never had that happen, but I literally had to like feel it, make sure they weren't bleeding because they hurt so bad. But things you learn. My husband and daughter are headed to Motion of Whirlwind. We are right behind them. And we are gonna go on that. And then I picked up our next lighting lane for Monsters, and that's gonna be in about 40 minutes. So it's about a 20-minute wait. And then us walking on over there should be closer around the time. Well, you can tell we're hungry because we've already started, but we got the loaded cheeseburger fries, and then we got yogurt with her clementines and chicken nuggets. Brody had the hamburger, but he already devoured it. And then we also got a cheeseburger, and then we upgraded to the onion rings. The onion rings smell delicious, and they were only $1 extra. I'm really liking this place. Just for like basic food, this is a great place. We popped into Clarabelle's right after we got done eating. If we're not full enough, we wanted to just get something sweet to finish it off. They do hand-dipped cones and hand-dipped ice creams, and it's delicious, you guys. I love stopping here. Magical moment after magical moment, you guys. We couldn't resist. We had to come one last time for Radiator Springs. We love it so much, and the kids begged to go back on to Radiator Springs Racer. So when in Rome, we have to do it. It's quite busy here. I believe it's a 120-minute wait time, and the end of Lightning Lane is all the way back here. But it's worth it, you guys. You know, it's not the most affordable way of doing things, but man, that ride makes me happy. So I was able to fiddle-faddle for not only my next Lightning Lane, which would have been Guardian, but then also for Web Slingers. I have them right now. So that worked out great because I had them starting at like 5:30 tonight. Well, we wanted to be like on the park at like 5:30. Worked. So now the only thing left to get, I believe, is Toy Story Midway Mania, which is still down, so I can almost bet I'm not going to be able to get that one. And then also is Goofy Sky School. Goofy Sky School, I'm not worried about it at all. We already went on it this morning, so if I get it, it's a bonus. We still have a couple more characters that we want to see, but that's kind of the beauty of all this, right? Is just kind of taking your time, going slow, especially when it's our third day at this park. Kind of a bonus, and anything extra that we wanted to do again, see again, watch again, meet a character, we have that time to do it. So as we've been strolling around town, Blakely has been itching to meet characters, and if you guys have been around since the beginning, characters have been a big part of today. That has been our #1 priority. So we're going to meet Anna and Elsa. We waited about 20 to 30 minutes. Yep, and we've been just transformed into Arendelle. So I'm excited to bring you guys along, and we're hoping to see both. Well, we'll be grateful for one, so we'll be excited. We're not exactly sure who's here, but this is kind of the location in the animation hall of where you get to meet Anna or Elsa or both. All right, you guys, I'm gonna end it here. We have about 30 more minutes left for our window for Goofy Sky School. And that was actually our very first ride when we first came to California Adventure last year. It was the very first ride that we went on, and we're gonna end it with that. And then we're gonna run over to downtown Disney, grab the last bit of shopping. I'm sure my haul video is already up. But if you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, give it a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.